Hey everybody, so today is going to be a video talking all about my eyebrow piercing and how I clean it. Cover my eye and then just start cleaning. It is a fresh piercing, so you want to make sure that you hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope it was informational and helped you. She's back! Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this video was kind of unexpected. I got my eyebrow re-pierced. I cannot believe that my eyebrow piercing is finally back. So first off, I just want to say that I look a little bit rough. That is because I have absolutely no makeup on. I am currently trying to heal a piercing, obviously. Technically, I'm trying to heal 2 piercings because my nose is also just under 2 months old as well. So I'm not wearing any makeup. I'm not going to be wearing any makeup for a while. I don't have my brows filled in either because obviously I have a new piercing that I can't be filling in my brows with and I can't be wearing makeup. But yeah, so just kind of excuse the way my skin looks. My skin is it's not very great. I did want to film this video to talk about me bringing back my eyebrow piercing. So as you guys saw in the beginning, I first got my eyebrow pierced in 2013, and then 6 years ago I took it out, and 6 years later she's back. We got the eyebrow re-pierced. I'm so excited, and I know so many of you guys are probably also excited as well. If you've been with me throughout this whole journey, if you followed me throughout all of my piercings, if you've been an OG, then this is also really exciting for you guys as well. So I'll move my bangs out of the way. So here is my revived eyebrow piercing. It is currently 3 days old as I am filming this video, so it is very, very fresh. I'm gonna give you guys the rundown, how it's been doing the last 3 days, some concerns I have, how I've been cleaning it, things like that, when I plan on changing it, you know, all that good stuff. So I was going through, you know, old videos, I was going through my old playlist, and I saw my eyebrow piercing, and I was like, oh my gosh, like I miss that piercing so much. The reason why I had to take it out the last time I had it is because I worked at a job that was very discriminatory against piercings. I had to take all your piercings out, and at the time, you know, usually I would just be like, no, like walk that plank, you know? At the time I really needed a job. It was just me supporting myself, and YouTube has never been that great of income for me that I could just do that. So at the time I really needed that job and YouTube in order to survive. So I had to keep that job, and in order to keep that job, I had to remove my eyebrow piercing. And I was wearing like retainers in it, and I was trying to cover it as best I could. And it got to the point where I was wearing my retainer more than I was wearing the jewelry. So I just decided, you know, I'm just gonna take it out. And I was really sad about it, and it closed within like 2 days. And the last 6 years, I haven't had my eyebrow pierced. I've always had the little scar there, so it was always kind of like that reminder. And I really liked how it looked on me. I really liked that piercing. So I decided on a whim 3 days ago to go and get my eyebrow re-pierced. I did get it in the same eyebrow in literally the exact same spot. I had the piercer literally go right through that scar tissue, and surprisingly I thought it was going to hurt more because usually when you're piercing through scar tissue it can be a little bit rough, but it honestly didn't hurt. I feel like it hurt worse the first time I got it. This time around it really wasn't that bad. It didn't hurt. It was so easy. I did go to the exact same place where I went and got this side of my nose pierced, and I did have that exact same piercer. If you guys remember the story time with this nose piercing, I talked about how the guy was a little like weird and rude. He was a lot more friendly this time. He did my eyebrow, and he was a lot more friendly this time around. He actually spoke, so yeah, it was a lot more pleasant experience. I just thought I would like update you guys on that. So I went in, we talked about it. I told him, you know, I wanted it in the exact same spot that my old one was in, and he said, yeah, we can do that, no problem. I know some piercers won't go through old scar tissue. I don't know. I've heard some people say that like certain piercers just won't do that. So I was really happy that he was able to go through the old the old spot where it was before. The first day slash night was really, really easy, and then the last 2 days, it's still fairly new, so I can't really give you like a full rundown on how it's doing, but what I will say is the last 2 days, so day 2 and currently day 3, are a little bit more tender. It's a little bit sore today. It is a little bit swollen, but it's not swollen this way, it's swollen like this way. Like, I don't know if you guys can like see how it's a little bit swollen right there. And it's really, really tender and really painful, especially last night when I was sleeping. I rolled over onto this and I kind of like put my head in the pillow and I was like, oh, ooh, yeah, there's a new piercing there. So I did accidentally lay on it last night, so it is a little bit more sore, but it hasn't even been a week yet, so that's honestly to be expected. I don't remember my first time getting my eyebrow pierced like 10 years ago now. I don't remember having a hard time sleeping, and this time around I'm having like a much harder time sleeping because like I can't lay on this side of my face, and if I do, I have to lay like a certain way because I can't like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense? And I went back and I watched all of my old like eyebrow piercing videos, and it's just so crazy to me how like shy and meek I was on camera 10 years ago. Girl, come on, loosen up. Come on, girl. Yeah, I just thought that was really cute when I was like looking through those videos and getting them to include in this video. I was like, oh my god, she's such a baby. But yeah, I was going through all my old eyebrow piercing videos just to get like a rundown on how it went. So now I want to talk about some of the concerns that I have. I didn't have these concerns the last time I got it pierced, but I'm wondering about the jewelry that was given to me, the initial starting jewelry. Now I know the jewelry is supposed to be long, you know, to accommodate for swelling and things like that, but I feel like this jewelry is a little bit too long. This just looks like a major snagging risk. I've been very, very careful since I got it done to be really cautious around like this whole eye area and not to snag it, but I feel like the jewelry is almost too long and too curved. I feel like the first time I got my eyebrow pierced, the jewelry was not this curved. I'm not a professional piercer, okay? Like, I'm just someone who gets piercings. I don't like know everything. I basically base all my knowledge off of personal experience, but this is new to me. So this is like cause for alarm for like accidentally snagging it and, you know, rejection and things like that, because it is a surface piercing, so like rejection is definitely possible with an eyebrow piercing, but I'm so petrified of snagging it because one, that would hurt, and two, typically if you do snag a piercing really, really hard, especially a surface piercing, that can just bring on a lot of problems and it can potentially reject. Not saying that every time you snag a piercing it's going to reject, but you know what I mean. This jewelry makes me nervous. The last time I got my eyebrow pierced for the first time, I changed it just under the 2-month mark. I think it was like a month and 2.5 weeks or something like that. So I'm gonna try to hold out as long as I can with this really long jewelry, but I want to get this out, like the long jewelry, as quickly as possible. I didn't ask him after I got it done because I was just so elated and excited that my eyebrow piercing was back. I was being irresponsible and not asking what's up with the jewelry. But here's what it's looking like at the 3-day mark. It's a little bit red and a little bit irritated just because I did roll over onto it last night when I was sleeping. But yeah, so there's what it is looking like. It feels good, it's just a little bit tender. Like, it's not excruciating pain, it's just a little bit on the tender side. I'm having just some redness just on like the bottom ball there. And there's what it looks like from the side. We're definitely very fresh and very much healing. Yeah, and I'm hoping, fingers crossed, I'm really hoping that I have a good healing process with the second time around as I did the first time around, because I feel like the first time around it was pretty easy, it was pretty smooth. Like, I remember only having like a couple like small minor issues, but other than that, it was pretty smooth. So I'm hoping with this one we will have the same, you know, process. As far as cleaning it, I am only cleaning it a couple times a day, and I'm using my NeilMed piercing aftercare spray. Not sponsored, they have no idea who I am. This is what I use. This has become my new favorite thing. This is what I have used to heal my last few piercings. So like ears, my labret, my nose, and now my eyebrow. So I've been using this a couple times a day, not more than 3 times a day. I would say the average times I use this is 2 times a day. And then every single night in the shower, because I do shower every single night, I use antibacterial soap, non-scented, nothing with the little balls in there, just regular, plain, non-scented antibacterial soap. Get a nice lather and really gently wash the piercing in the middle, around the top, around the bottom. Lightly move it up and down so everything can get in there and clean. And then just spray it down with warm water and then pat dry with a clean hand towel or a paper towel. That's basically how I've been cleaning it. Antibacterial soap once a day at night, and in the morning and afternoon I use the piercing aftercare spray. And the reason why I like this piercing aftercare spray so much is the little nozzle on it. You can use it like this, you can use it upside down, you can use it diagonally, you can use it like this. So it's a very, very versatile nozzle on the top here. I did take some footage of me cleaning it with this just to show you guys how I do it. So I will go ahead and insert that now. And I also did take footage of the first 2 days. So the first full day that I had it done, and then the second day. And then here we are on the 3rd day. And as far as jewelry goes, I did already order some eyebrow piercing jewelry that I'm going to be changing it to. It's going to be just like how it was in the old days. I just got a black one and a silver one. So it's going to look just like this, but way shorter. I did also get implant grade titanium. I know a lot of people have a big issue with what kind of jewelry I wear in my piercings. Like, I get so much hate for that. Like, if there's anything I have been hated more on my channel is the kind of body jewelry that I wear, which I don't really understand because, I mean, it's not your piercing, it's mine, and I use what works for me and I've never had an issue. But yes, just in case anyone is wondering, I did get implant grade titanium for my eyebrow piercing in silver and black, so I'm really anxious for those to get here, but I'm even more anxious to when I can change this, and I'm literally only on day 3, so I have quite a while before it is time to change it. I'm probably gonna aim for maybe the 2nd week in June when I'm gonna attempt to change it, depending on how everything goes with the healing process. But I have a very, very long time to go before I can change this. So in the meantime, I have to be so careful about not snagging it. I have to be really, really cautious. I've been kind of like retraining my body to like guard this area, you know, because you know when you get a new piercing and it's healing and it's sore, you almost have to train yourself to be cautious around that area, because before, you know, you could just rub your face, right? Well, now you have a very fresh, sore piercing, so it's like you have to train your body to be like, oh, gentle, you know what I mean? So I'm getting into that kind of swing of things. I'm being really, really careful at work. I do work with dogs, so I have to be really cautious about dogs' feet and paws coming at me, and I always try to keep my head like, you know, far away from them and things, because I can't imagine a dog grabbing a hold of this. Ooh! Yeah, that is another question I get. People always ask me, you know, are you allowed to have piercings at your job? Yes, I am, as long as they are tasteful and not super out there or offensive or gaudy. I always try to make myself look as professional as possible at work. I basically look like this at work, So that's probably not very professional, but when you're a dog groomer, makeup makes absolutely no sense. So yes, I am allowed to have piercings at work. I haven't had anyone say anything. No one has been offended. My boss has never said anything. So I am allowed to have piercings just as long as I keep it tasteful and I'm professional and I smile. As far as like, you know, future videos about my eyebrow piercing, what do you guys want to see? Do you want to see like, you know, how I clean it? Obviously, I'm going to be doing a video when I change it for the first time. Those are some of my favorite videos to do. What else do you guys want to see regarding my eyebrow piercing? It's been 6 years since that playlist on my channel has been touched, so I feel like it's time to bring on some new content for it. So just let me know. Makeup, I'm not going to be wearing any makeup. The only time I'm going to be wearing makeup is the end of May, because I'm going to like a party at the end of May, close to the end of May, so I will wear makeup for that, but this one will be about a month old at that point, so it should be okay. Until then, I'm not gonna have any makeup on. I'm not gonna fill in my eyebrows, so I'm just gonna be looking like a straight up goblin for the next like month and a half, so you guys will just have to bear with me here. I take healing my piercings very seriously, so I'm not gonna wear makeup because I don't wanna further any irritation. This just needs to stay clean, you know what I mean? I thought when I took it out, I thought, well, I'm never gonna get this again, blah, blah, blah. And the fact that it is now back and I have my eyebrow piercing back, I can't even describe to you how excited I am about it. When I looked in the mirror after it was done, it's like I saw my old self coming back to life, because you guys know I love piercings, I love tattoos, and I went through kind of a patch in my life where I was taking out piercings like my Monroe, my eyebrow, my tongue, my smiley, and I was just like, girl, what are you doing? This isn't you. Like, I hate taking out piercings. So the fact that I'm bringing back an oldie but a goodie, I'm just so freaking excited and elated and over the moon about it. So you guys, the eyebrow piercing is back, baby, and I can't wait to go through this healing journey with you guys. Please let me know down in the comments your comments, questions, concerns. Talk to me about it. I would love to read them. I will try my best to respond to every single comment on here. I think I covered pretty much everything that I wanted to in this video. I don't think I have anything else that I wanted to talk about. Like I said, it is still pretty freaking fresh, so there's really not a whole lot that I can talk about with the healing process. It's literally been 72 hours. For everyone asking, no, I did not film myself getting my eyebrow pierced. The place that I went to is a no cameras, no phones allowed in the piercing room. Every piercing shop is allowed to have their own rules, and a lot of shops don't allow filming, so I did not film it. Gosh, we've been getting a lot of piercings and stuff lately. In October, we got my labret. In March, we got the other side of my nose pierced finally. And then a month later, we got my eyebrow. So we on a roll. We're doing good. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate you guys being here. I'm so excited that the eyebrow piercing is back. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys enjoyed this video and you're happy that eyebrow piercing is back, please go down and give this video a huge thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. If you are new to my channel and you are a piercing fanatic like myself and you want to know more about my piercings and aftercare and things like that, make sure you go down and hit that red subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and I would love to have you join the family. But as the rest of you, I love you guys so very much. Thank you so much for being here, and I will see you very soon in my next video. I love you guys. Bye. Mwah.